Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you very much for joining me here today. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look at Sandbox, seeing what's going on here, of course, because everything is on sale, right? At least within reason, and we'll find out why that is. Just take a quick look at Bitcoin. We can see it's back up to 49,000 right now after taking about a 27% hit in 16 hours. Now that had a lot to do with the CME gap getting filled, of course, where, futures, we see that gap get filled on the Friday before it expires. We also, furthermore, can see the fact that it came down super low and we have a super long candle wick here. This is a great sign. That's a good candlestick that you want to see on a red candle because it does imply a potential reversal. Now, it'd be nice if it closed at like 52,000, but again, 49 for now, we'll take it. Absolutely in good shape in that sense. We should expect the price to consolidate between 48 and 52 this weekend. Just bear in mind, Monday, we have terrible news over the weekend and the stock market comes down by 5%, we can see that knee-jerk reaction here in the coin right now, where the price might come closer to 42,000, but I'm confident that 42 is the absolute bottom, and the simple fact that we should expect to see the price continue to progress upwards pending world events, right? Those are things we have no control over, but the 4-year cycle is coming to fruition, and we can tell that the price is going to do very good things here in the near future, okay? Bear in mind also we have the 200-day simple moving average working as a potential support level. Heaven forbid the price comes down. 46,000 should be the secondary bottom, if you will, below 48. Okay, so all good stuff there. And then why don't we take a quick look at Sandbox here. Before we get this set up, just know I'm not a financial advisor, right? I just love teaching people how to trade. I have a trading community with that design purpose. So feel free to join in and consider subscribing. That's an awesome experience. In fact, my patrons came together amazing yesterday. Everyone came together as a group. We all talked each other off the ledge and essentially dissolved and figured out some good plans, right? Made sure that we're on the same page. And it's amazing to be able to have that experience in this type of environment, right? So that support system is huge. So consider that, of course. But again, I've been trading for over 15 years. I just love teaching people how to trade. So learn as much as you can from these videos if possible. Taking a look at Sandbox, one-day chart, we're above all the moving averages. That's pretty standard. We can also see that the RSI is over 50 still on the one day. That's great. I'm curious where the RSI is at on the 4-hour. It's just below 50, which isn't terrible. Just kind of reiterates the fact that $6.30 is a pretty strong resistance level. So it'll probably have trouble breaking that initially. But if we can consolidate right around 580 for a little while, we might have enough momentum to leg up and pass that point. But just note, this is awesome news. The 200-day simple moving average essentially worked as a support level here. Then it'll continue to work its way up. So we can effectively consider that as a nice support zone. So I'd say the worst case scenario for Sandbox is $4.30. I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon. Again, pending Monday's news or the stock market, how that works. When the stock market is impacted like it has recently, this is affected as well. Okay, so we could see that also. So here, furthermore, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the 1 hour and kind of see what the Ishimoku cloud is telling us. Now, we got the conversion line over the baseline. That's important. We got the lagging span essentially hitting the price action very soon in the next 2 hours. The only thing we're missing is for the price to be above the cloud here. And that could naturally happen within the next, 12 hours. So in 12 hours, the price, if it goes sideways, would essentially be above the cloud. We should have enough momentum or essentially enough consolidation to allow for it to leg up again from there. So not saying the price is just going to go straight sideways where it's at, but I do think we're going to see somewhere in the range of 580 upwards of 630 as the current kind of the average price over the next 24 hours. And that would be just fine because it would put us over the cloud naturally. As long as the conversion line's over the baseline and the lagging span is back above the price action, we should be in good shape, right? It'll be looking something like that. And then right here at this inception point, we go ahead and take entry. All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at there. So good stuff there. And then, of course, TD sequential tells us we're at a 6 right now. We have potential about, just say, 3 to 7 more hours worth of momentum. I don't think that'll occur. We do have a little tentative resistance right here that we could see. I'm speculating we're going to see some consolidation between $5.80 and $6 for the immediate future. And then, of course, if it were to continue to leg up and we break through that cloud, it would be a good consideration to take entry to the long. So between now and then, I get a lot of questions like, hey, why wait to take entry when it's going to get there anyways? Well, we don't know it's going to get there, first of all, but second of all, you want to consider dollar cost averaging instead of just taking a full-on position. So, don't take your entire bag and put it in right now. Instead, put in a quarter or 10, 20% of your total amount, and then just continue to add to it as it goes up or as it goes down, depending on your overall goal, right? your goal for Sandbox is this is your one and only coin you're going to do, then just throw it all in there right now. I guess that's cool, but that's not recommended. Most traders they'll add to their position as the price goes down, and obviously as it goes up too, depending on the circumstances and how fast it's moving. But what I'm getting at is don't just take everything and do that right now and expect it to go up, because Monday the bottom could drop out again and we could be back down in the $4 to $5 range. That wouldn't be terrible if you keep money aside, right? So please do yourself a favor, set 25% of your total portfolio in USDT or whatever Tether account you want, and effectively make sure you have that money aside for the next dip, because Monday could very well be a bloodbath. I'm speculating it won't be, because when you follow a CME gap, the following Monday is usually pretty good. But the only thing we cannot account for is the stock market, and of course the world events that occur throughout the weekend that cause that to happen, because this new variant essentially is causing a big problem. The last week has been difficult to trade, even for the most experienced. I've gotten stopped out a lot more than ever just based on that sentiment alone. And it's a lot of uncontrollables, right? Obviously, it's a gamble and a risk anytime you invest, but in this market right now, it's even greater just based on that complete uncertainty and the fear index that we have right now. This is a fear market right now. There's no other way around it. So on fear markets, you can kind of expect the price to go down, not up, right? Well, that happened obviously, but I think we're still good in the long term, and Sandbox is a very good coin in the big picture. I'm confident we'll see 850 in the near future again, but it's not going to be today or tomorrow. Don't expect that this weekend. If it does happen this weekend, I'd be even more concerned. Consider taking your profits if it does come up that high, because Monday is a bit of a wild card, okay? Just keep that in mind. Unless you are investing in Mana or Luna, you should not be holding on throughout the weekend, if that makes sense. Either way, I hope you found benefit here today. If so, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Consider joining my Patreon community so we can all learn and grow together. Really awesome experience. Looking forward to getting to know you better. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you soon.